And last but not least is Dick, G4RRX. I popped down yesterday evening and saw Dick. Surprised to find the lid on his robot. It's amazing, isn't it? Anything that Dick does is finished and got the lid on. So I persuaded him to take it off, and we were able to get the camera right inside. And Dick has used wire wrap, as you will see, against everybody's advice, mind you. But Dick was, nevertheless, he was going to do it that way, and credit to him, he's done a very fine job, and it all works well. So we'll have a look at that, and also Dick's frame store as well, which he's built. So Dick, you're the last, and thank you all for doing this take for me. So Dick, G4RRX.
This is the stuff I've been using. I don't know if you can see this, Robert, can you? The sockets.
Yes, we can see that, Dick, yeah.
Okay, they're the type of sockets you use. Cable, believe it or not, it's 50 metres on there. A little spool like that. And this is the machine.
I see, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but I stripped in the middle. Then thread it up the end there, and away you go, and it goes on like this. Put it on, straight on like that, and away you go.
How long did it take you to do then, Dick?
Quite simple, really. I should think that's nearly a year now, isn't it, Robert?
Nearly a year? Yeah.
Yeah, nearly. On and off, you know.
How many miles of wire did you use, Dick?
About 150 metres.
Did you really?
Yeah,
yeah.
So that's a hell of a lot, really, isn't it?
Perhaps we'll take a look in the box now, Dick.
Yeah, okay.
We're looking in the unit now.
Yeah, well, if I put, I don't know if you can see that, Robert.
Yeah, we can see it, yeah.
There you go, that's how that was done. Quite simple.
And you did each one via a net list, did you then,
yeah.
Dick?
Yeah.
I see. And you go by the chart, did you, and just wire wrap between one
You
point?
sort of start at the beginning and away you go. And can you see the memories? This area
yeah,
here?
we can see the memories, yeah.
I think you can see they're consecutive as they run through, so quite simple really, that bit.
Yeah.
I think the biggest problems when you over this area, when we started messing about with ice with transistor holders, and unfortunately it does look a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So somehow.
But at least it worked, didn't it, Dick? Which is the main thing. And that's the power unit, I take it, is down in that hole down there, is it?
Yeah.
A bit difficult to see, but that's the
yeah,
power
I can turn it over, if you like.
Yeah.
Right, there you go.
We can have a closer look. Right, let me just focus up. Dick, perhaps you point out the memory chips and.
Yeah, here are the banks of memories we were just looking at on the top there.
And there's 18 of those, isn't there, Dick?
Yeah, 18. And that's the the bit which looks a bit of a mess on the other side.
Yeah.
Socket holders.
Yeah.
There's the what's the name I put in the
high stability oscillator block.
Thank you, Robert. And power supply here.
Yeah.
As you know, these 7805s get rather hot, don't they?
They do.
So we've got a fan on the back here as well. You can see that?
Yeah, you can. And yours differs from the front panel point of view as well, doesn't it, Dick?
Yeah, if you like to go in the front. I don't know if you can see that lot,
yeah,
that's a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
That's a very cheap way of doing it because they're push buttons and LEDs, where the toggle switches I think were about, what were they, £2.50 each?
Yeah. We
got 32 on them, I believe, so quite an expense.
And you've got the input and output sockets, haven't you, on the actual...
Yep, let's drop that. That'll give you some idea. Hell of a lot of sockets on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, computer interface there and all the phonos.
Yeah, we can see that fine, Dick.
Okay.
Well, perhaps we put the lid on it and you'll show us what it actually does now.
I could show you a copy of the net list if you like. You got that in there.
Yeah, why not, Dick?
Okay.
So that's U20 pin 5 to U20 pin 8, and that was like that all the way down, was it?
So if you see 152, that's U20, that I see.
Yeah.
It's quite simple. Tick it off, then double check, then recheck again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And away you go.
And how many was there actually in the whole complete net chart?
Yeah, 70 odd, I think.
70?
Yeah. I think if you just stand by, I think the worst bit is the end. Just give you an idea. And that's where it get rather complicated.
Let's just focus. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. So what have you got? One or two errors here as well. Then,
Yeah,
Dick?
and if you read this bit at the bottom here, I think that's
All checked, yeah.
Yeah, where's the date? 16.
Yeah. Was there any errors at all by the time you sorted it out?
About 4 or 5.
About 4 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
But apart from a minor fault or two, that more or less worked, didn't it,
Yeah.
Dick? Which is pleasing, wasn't it?
yeah, quite good.
Hey, Dick. So what's this writing down the screen at the moment then?
I see facts coming through, Robert, on 132 kilohertz.
I see. Yeah. And that's on your HF rig, is it?
Yeah, don't read that, but it's 132 kilohertz.
Yeah, I see.
And that's from Bracknell weather maps.
Yeah.
There's another facts channel on it. I don't know. I'll just check, but I don't think it hasn't started yet. But there'll be one starting on this channel. We'll just run the map. That's still the map running.
So there's a
down.
weather map coming in now, is it?
Yeah.
Dick?
Yeah.
So this is using the facts part, is it, of the Martin
Yeah.
EEPROM?
It's rather slow, as you can see.
But the resolution is nevertheless very good, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dick?
Yes.
You can read all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pity we can't get the other channel. It hasn't started yet, that's the only thing. But there's some other stuff on the other channel. There should be some pictures coming through. But, we'll hang on a little while, perhaps there'll be some.
Yeah. Well, I think we've showed the point, Dick. But Martin told me when I was there that he's going to do more to the fact side of it. So we'll certainly look forward to that. And the results now are good. So I'm sure he'll like to see that people are actually using the fact side of things.
Yeah. Let's just try once more. No, that's the start, the drum sync. That might be another 5 minutes for it to start up. Yeah.
What are we watching here then?
Right, if you look down here, we've got the scanner running, Robert, which
Yeah.
is on 134 at the moment, but
Yeah.
that's the IF frequency. At the moment we're seeing 1695 megs coming down through a converter which is outside
Yeah.
into the frame store, which is hid up behind the microphone.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is home-brew as well, isn't
Yeah,
it?
home-brew frame store running there. It's on automatic that comes on and off.
Yeah.
I've just got it on high magnification at the moment. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up with the camera, but you might be able to see that one.
Yeah, we can actually quite well.
You can see some of the bars. It might seem weird, but there's some crosses on this picture here.
Yeah.
But what happens is, from meter set, that goes down to Germany, and there's a computer which fills in all the longitude and latitude and outlines the countries. So
Yeah.
obviously that's not on the world. So at 20 minutes later, you get a picture come down.
Yeah.
It goes back up to the satellite and then down again. But I've still got a few problems with it. It's got a bit of noise on it, so I'm still waiting to sort that out.
So this is only a very small part, is it, Dick, of the
Yeah.
total picture?
Yeah. Actually, oh no, I'll have to have a look for you in a minute. I did have a picture here somewhere of the dish I made outside. I'll show you that in a
Yeah,
minute.
because that's
Robert.
dark at the moment, obviously.
Yeah. Round again, we got the old ATV we all run, fast scan, which is just hid up in the corner here. And just to help it along its way.
That's the 77s one,
Yeah,
is it?
just to help it along its way is a small amplifier,
Yeah.
which is a Force CX250K, which we use on the 70. They've got 24, but at the moment I've lent it out, so Paul's running that at the moment.
Yeah.
XBT is
Yeah.
receiving pictures from Pakenham. And HF gear, and of course
It's the robot.
up here I think it might be a bit
Can we just come round in a minute?
Yeah,
And
it's
Dick.
G3WCY, which I know you made. I've made. This is
Yeah.
the second one actually. The original one I made is Steve VC years ago, and this one originated in Ipswich.
Yeah.
So they're all the same,
Yeah.
and I've actually run that one mobile, which I'm hoping to do again.
Yeah. It's what we all started with, isn't it, Dick?
Yeah.
And had a great amount of fun.
Yeah.
It weren't very easy to build, but
They do the job. don't
they do the job. What's the unit next to it then?
Oh,
Dick?
that's an old RTT wire
Yeah.
teletype receiver. It's a bit of a mess.
And monitors by the school as well.
Standby and things like that. And can you see the picture on the wall, Robert, up there?
Yeah, see the picture, yeah.
That is the one you sent. That's our first attempt at slow scan.
That's right.
G3WCY.
Was that back in 1984 or 5?
Yeah.
Dick, I think.
When you took a photograph of the...
Just goes to show that things have
Yeah.
come an awful long way in that small space of time.
Yeah. Well, that's the picture we found out of the dish I made for meat this sack.
Yeah, there again, completely homemade, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
Dick?
and that's on the bolted on the side of the mast,
Yeah.
and it's a real Heath Robinson. I don't know if you can see the.
We can see the tin can, yeah.
Yeah, which has got a monopool in it, which would you believe started life as a paint tin.
Yeah.
And the actual mesh is just the common garden mesh, you know, which you use for fencing.
And that's feeding the scanner, is it?
Yeah, yeah, that's the Nile Delta. That's on full zoom, and we're going to lose it in a minute. But obviously, you can see the Nile coming up there into the med. I believe that's Cyprus, if I got my geography right. I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
But that's really scanning at high rate at the moment.
Yeah.
There you go.
So there we are.
Okay. Okay then, Robert. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this mess of the shack, but hope that's enlightened someone. Maybe they'll have a go at wire out in the slow scale unit. I'll try my best to keep out of the way, I think. Okay, 7-3.
Yeah, 7-3, Dick, and thanks ever so much.
Okay.
23 from me as well. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.